Hi everyone, Decent Eddie here. It's Sunday, June 29, 2025. My WNBA confident picks are now at 74%. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment for daily picks before tip-off on the day of the game. My goal is to assist you with statistically grounded insights, but always cross-reference with real-time developments. Be sure to check about 20 minutes from tip-off to make sure that the actual starting lineups are what we expect them to be. We've already seen where sudden absences or a sudden return that we didn't expect can affect outcomes wildly. All right, let's get into today's games. First up, Liberty versus Dream. Liberty get a danger pick with a 1.233 differential, which is a coin toss by my data. The Liberty are 1.5 point favorites right now by the books, and the market is implying a 55% chance for the Liberty to win this one on the road. Remember, my differential is built for head-to-head winner predictions, not directly related to covering the spread or anything like that. And with a danger label, my system is signaling extreme unpredictability. We've seen that before. The Liberty are excellent in efficiency, but they're kind of below average in offensive rebounding. They're significantly hampered by Jones's absence. The Dream, meanwhile, are excellent defensively, and they're on the boards too. They get those happening. Considering the tight spread and the Dream's home court advantage against a kind of a weakened Liberty lately, I would look closely at taking the Dream against a spread if it stays around 1.5 points. For the over-under at 165.5 with Jones out and Atlanta's strong defense, I'd expect a lower scoring game. I am leaning under 165.5 points. As for the money line, well, my data says Liberty, barely. The sports books say Liberty, barely. Scary or not, I have to take Liberty on the money line to win. Next, it's Sky versus Sparks. Sparks get a danger pick by my data. It's also a coin toss. The books and I don't see eye to eye on the danger of this matchup, though. The Sparks are 8-point favorites, and the books are giving the Sparks a 79% chance to win outright. The over-under is currently at 167.5 points. The Sky are battling through a pretty tough season. They're pretty poor overall, on efficiency, on both sides, offense and defense. They've got significant absences out for the season. Vandersloot, she's out. Cardasso is out of the country today. It's gross, right? It's not a good situation for them. However, they are excellent in rebounding, and we know why. We got those me-bounds happening, and they have pretty good pace. So the Sparks, despite a recent win, they have had kind of an underwhelming season overall. Their offense is below average. Their defense is kind of weak. Considering the high uncertainty and the large 8-point spread, 8 points is kind of big. I would honestly consider taking the Sky at 8 points if it stays there against the spread, guys. For the over-under at 167.5 points, with both teams kind of struggling offensively and some key players out, I would lean towards the under if it's at 167.5 point. As for the money line, the data barely favors Sparks on my end. The sportsbooks heavily favor Sparks. So I have to take Sparks to win outright at home. I do what my data tells me to do on the money line always, okay? Moving on, it's Aces versus Mercury. Mercury get a suboptimal pick. We haven't had one of those in a while. The differential is a 2.167, which means about a 62% chance to win by my data. Sportsbooks have Mercury as 6.5 point favorites, and the over-under is 168.5 points for the moment. The books and I almost see eye to eye here with the Mercury and give them a 72% chance to win outright. That's the books, not me. The Aces are in kind of a slump. Poor overall efficiency, significant defensive issues, especially with rebounding. They're struggling without some key players. They overly rely on Wilson. The Mercury, conversely, are among the league's hottest team, depending on who you ask. With excellent offense, defense efficiency, they're playing exceptionally well, to be honest. Considering the Mercury's dominant form against the struggling Aces defense, I have to lean towards taking the Mercury at 6.5 points against the spread if it stays there. With Mercury's offense kind of rolling along and Aces defense really struggling to keep up, I am leaning towards the over 168.5 points. As for the money line, my data says Mercury. Sportsbooks say Mercury. I have to take Mercury on the money line because of my data. Next, it's Sun versus Lynx. Lynx get a decent Eddie confident pick with a 4.467 differential. Big surprise there, right? That's about an 85% chance to win by my data head-to-head. The books have Lynx as 20.5 point favorites, implying a 97% chance to win head-to-head on this game. Again, big surprise there, right? The over-under is sitting at 154 points right now. Short and sweet, the Sun are the worst team in the league. They're showing poor efficiency across the board, missing key players. Bad situation all around. The Lynx are arguably the league's best team, depending on who you ask. Excellent offense. Defense is great. Undefeated at home, led by Collier. I mean, considering this extreme disparity and the Lynx's dominance, maybe consider taking the Lynx at 20.5 points. I mean, that's gigantic. I would do some reading to see how I felt about it before putting hard-earned money on it, but whatever. For the over-under at 154 with the Suns' abysmal offense against the Lynx's elite defense. I live downtown. Sirens happen. My data, honestly, I gotta lean towards the under on the over/under on this game. The money line, my data says Lynx. Sportsbooks agree wholeheartedly, and with incredible enthusiasm. So I've got to take the Lynx to win outright at home, even though there's really no value here. Right? Fractions of pennies on the dollar. Last up, it's Storm versus Valkyries. Storm get a danger pick with a 1.4 differential. That's about a 53% chance to win by my data. Sportsbooks have the Storm as 5.5-point favorites. That implies a 72% chance to win. Storm, the over-under, 157 points right now. Storm have good efficiency overall. Good three-point shooting overall, led by Diggins. The free throw shooting is kind of weak. I mean, you have to consider that. I mean, the points do come from there too, right? The Valkyries boast really excellent defensive efficiency and good defensive rebounding. They've already upset the Storm once this season. The Valkyries' offensive efficiency is below average. Considering the high uncertainty in Golden State's defensive prowess at home, I'd consider taking the Valkyries at 5.5 points against the spread. For the over-under, 157.5 points. Valkyries' excellent defense and their prior lower scoring matchup that they had, I would lean towards the under at 157.5 points. You do some research maybe, right? As for the money line, my data says Storm. Books say Storm. I have to take Storm to win outright on the money line. I got to go with my data. Quick recap, decent Eddie confident picks. We've got one on the money line. That's Lynx. Suboptimal money line picks. That's Mercury. Danger money line picks. Storm, Sparks, Liberty. For parlays, I like to include confident picks and parlays. We've got one. So if you put the Lynx in a two-leg parlay with another wager at between -400 and -450 odds, your win probability by my data is about 68%. I will always endorse up to a three-leg parlay with legs having odds between -400 and -450. You do that, your win probability stays above 50%, which is the minimum. That's the minimum threshold, the coin toss, all right? Regardless of what you choose, I never recommend more than a three-leg parlay due to the risks of combined probabilities. And remember, don't spend more than 10% of your bankroll in total across all your wagers in a day. Never chase losses, and if you need help with a gambling problem, check out my channel's description, okay? Anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, if you found this video helpful, please hit like, subscribe, tap the bell, leave a comment to get my picks before tip-off on the day of the game. Follow me on Instagram, DecentEddiePicks, Facebook, you can see me there, X, DecentEddiePicks, spelled P-I-X. You can see me on TikTok, decent.eddies.picks. I'll post updated team grades there sometimes. I've really been bad about that this week. Sorry. And if I have any thoughts during the games or right before games, I'll post something there, usually on X, and I'll just paste it over to something else. Anyway, let's see what happens. This is a lot of games today. Busy day. This is Decent Eddie signing off. Have an awesome day.